What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. We've had a lot of stuff going on. Probably almost a whole year, really. So we haven't been able to put out a whole lot of videos. It's a long story. Um, we've managed to do some upgrades and things like that with the garden, with equipment, everything. But we just wanted to share with you guys um, our garden this year. I wish I could have come out here and shown you guys like how we did everything, how we changed everything up, the whole process. But like I said, just we weren't able to do it. We had to get a new computer, other things, because the old computer just could not keep up. You know, blah 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 blah. But anyway, let me show you guys this right here. Over here, we have spaghetti squash growing, and we just that's what I'm doing now. I've got my twine. You know, we have to keep trellising these guys up because they're growing crazy. The beds are doing great. All I did was throw some calcium in them over the fall, because of course we were growing all the summer squash that we're growing here. Show them, baby. We were growing that where we're growing the spaghetti squash right now, and we had a few mishaps, so we went and bought some eggplants. So we've got one eggplant right here. Come and show a close-up, baby, if you can. Show them some of these babies we got growing right now. Look at that. Look at the size of this, and that's my thumb with it. All right. This is a system I set up for the Quick Connect system. If you got some old, I use some old cheap crappy hose we had laying around. All you need is a cheap plastic tee that you can get from your home improvement store, some hose clamps, and some male fittings. I'm going to do a video on this. I swear I'm going to do one on it. And you just connect it to, you can get this kit, this soaker hose kit from Lowe's. It comes with 100 foot of hose, and look, I'm telling you, this one, by doing this one hose, it soaker hoses both of these at the same time. All right. Okay, you can take your sprayer, put it on there. You can get this from Marvin's, Lowe's. They have different brands, but I'm gonna try to stay with the same brand there. There you go. So you can transition from your sprayer to your soaker hoses relatively easily.
Alright, y'all, this is our first year growing carrots. We grew them from seeds. We were hoping to get seeds from these ones, but we found out a little bit late that carrots don't produce seeds every year. You have to do it every 2 years. So there's a certain way that you have to preserve your best carrots to get seeds out of for the next year. So what we've been doing is kind of thinning them out. Like I said, it's our first time doing it, so we kind of planted some of them a little too close together. Some of them came out kind of cute, but some of them didn't. So I figured I would pull a few here to kind of show y'all the difference between the two. So yeah, so we pulled this whole row already. We've already thinned some of them because they were just too close together, and you can still see that these are kind of a little too close anyways. But I was just going to go ahead and pull one of these just for you to see. This is one of the ones that we had some in between that was too close. So they're not going to turn out quite right. Obviously you can still use them, but they're on the slightly smaller side.
Yeah, let's see. There we go.
Still good.
Yeah.
Chop it up in a salad, use it in carrot cake or a pot roast or whatever. You see the foliage on it, it's pretty big. The difference between this one that was somewhat crowded, and then let's try this one here. This one looks to be a little bit bigger, which this is one good thing that you can do with carrots and other root crops like garlic, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, we got some garlic there behind.
You can kind of dig the soil out to see how big it is, and you can leave it in there a little longer. This one looks like it's a bit bigger. It's about the same, but it's thicker.
Let's see. Yeah.
So, one is longer, but the other one's thicker. The reason is this one was crowded, so it had to grow deeper instead of growing out. Whereas this one had a little more room, so it could grow out. Either way, it's fine, it's edible, it doesn't really matter. But the thing is, if you want to keep seeds off of them, you're going to want to get your best carrots.
Yep.
And the biggest carrots.
The biggest are
is
the
what it
best.
means. And I think you can basically just keep them like you would any other carrot, but you don't trim off the tops. This is our first year, like I said, so we're going to see how it is, and if anybody has any tips, excuse my dirty hands, if anybody has any tips, we're welcome to it because we're first timers here, so. But we have had carrot cake and a pot roast already with these bad boys. Okay,
Ooh, show them the garlic.
Yeah, all of these were actually planted from kitchen scraps.
Yeah.
If you get garlic that, if you let it sit in the pantry a little bit too long and it starts to grow a little green sprout, it's not, there's nothing wrong with it. You don't have to throw it out like I've heard some people do. Just put it in the ground with the green sprout facing up. And you don't have to bury it very deep. We planted, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We planted 6 of them. I pulled one recently because I followed online instructions again. Our first year doing this. So I followed online instructions, and it basically says the more of these that die off, the better. So I thought that it was ready, but it really wasn't. Basically, if you have all of these die off, that means there's going to be like less protective layers on it, and it will dry out better, and it will just do better. So I pulled one that was right here, and it was a little bit too early. It still tasted great. It tasted like garlic, but the bulbs were not big enough.
Right.
And I had to pull off layers of it that was really kind of more like onions. So it was a little strange, but you see how this one is.
Let's see, let me tilt down for them.
This is our biggest one.
Yep.
And it's actually already popping out of the ground. So it's not quite ready yet. Again, like the carrots and other root-based plants, you can dig them out a little bit just to see, and it's not going to hurt them. But this is not ready yet. We still need to wait for more of these leaves to die off. And once they do, we will do another video, and we'll show a process of drying them. Basically what you can do is you can pull them all and leave these on here to dry, and you'll braid them all together and hang them. So that way it'll last, a good amount of time and not go bad.
All right. And then we've got a few collards here that I slapped in here.
These were experiments. We'll show you more in just a second.
They're Georgia collards.
We totally failed on these. We tried to plant them inside, like start them inside and transplant, which apparently is not, a good thing to do.
Well, they said.
But you will see in a second our other bed, how it has worked out a little bit better, and we're just hanging in there.
Sorry for the focus, guys. We're having to do this until we get another camera. A $2,000 camera is basically what it's going to cost us, to give you an idea.
Even after upgrading.
Yeah, is the D what?
The camera?
Yeah, we're going.
It's a D3400.
D3400
which is our backup camera.
Yeah.
But we just bought a gimbal for it, which is why the film is a little bit more stable.
Yeah.
But it's not completely compatible.
But that's
with
our
that
sweet
brand.
potatoes right there. But the camera we're going after, that we're going to need, is the
D780.
D780. Yes. So we're going to have to get that to be compatible with our gimbal. So basically, we're doing all the focusing and stuff manually. Yeah.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. But these are our sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
And we actually experimented on these this year. Last year, I think we posted a couple videos about trying to experiment on it, but this year we just, again, we were so busy, we just were like, screw it, let's try it. So Justin put these just, the whole potatoes just in the ground, as you can see. And actually it worked so much better.
Well, I started them. I started them in water, got some roots growing, and then I just took and I stuck them in the ground right there. As you can see, I stuck them in let me step back. I stuck them in vertically, not horizontally, vertically, and they've done great. I mean, and show them, baby. Show them the.
Yeah, these are the slips that we just.
Let me see here. Oh, folks,
sorry, we might have to focus.
Just getting used to this. But yeah, that's the slips we started. All right, now pull them out and they'll see the roots.
Okay, so yeah, we just cut these, and you have to get a rooting hormone, otherwise it probably won't.
It won't be as fast. It won't be as fast.
Awesome roots on it.
See my finger? You see the roots right there? I won't come back out. But yeah, look at
things.
there. Yeah, you see those? Do you see the white things there? That's the roots. That's how you the best way to start sweet potatoes. And this year, oh, we're so excited to be able to put them on the ground.
Yeah, see, we got plenty more. This one's probably about ready to go, and maybe these two here are close behind, so we should have a good amount this year.
Yep.
And which is important since we are on a new diet.
Yes. This bed here, this right here,
These are the collards.
these are our collards that are doing really good.
Which they're still, I think, a little behind. Again, we started them inside, and they were just not doing
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing really good though.
And these ridiculous things right here, these beautiful tomatoes
Yeah, those are better boys.
that we started from seed.
Yep.
What was the brand?
Fairy
Morse?
Fairy Morse.
We made a brief video about them, about how they didn't provide enough seeds in their packets. They said they would provide, what, 20 seeds, and they provided like 9, 10, 11.
Just go look on the video. We've got another video on it, and yeah.
So those were the ones that we used, and really they did not thrive when we started them inside with our grow lights and everything.
Yeah, I've never had this many problems with tomatoes. And I'm not knocking their brand. I'm just saying it might have just been this year or whatever. But anyway, these guys right here. Let me adjust the camera so you guys can see.
Yeah, these were an experiment.
Look at this.
They were looking like we thought they were gonna die.
Yeah, but
and they were like this tall.
Yeah, I just come out here and just I said the heck with it. I'm just gonna stick them out here and see how they do. And look, they're actually doing really well.
They look so healthy.
You know, that's what I want, or what we want.
These here are potatoes.
Yeah.
We got these from Walmart in some kind of a seed packet that was on sale.
Yep.
Into summer clearance, or into spring clearance, excuse me. And they're